You guys ready to go get something to eat?
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Hi, welcome to Hunt and Gather with the Chatters.
Today we're going to be catfishing in Arizona on some of the large desert lakes. We're going to be fishing at night with whole bluegill in hopes of flathead or large channel cat. And then during the day we might be doing some bass fishing too.
So, you guys ready to go get something to eat? Let's do it.
Got him.
Awesome.
Oh, he's perfect. That right there is the perfect flathead size bait. You know, just a little smaller than your hand. That's perfect.
Oh, he still got him. He still got him. He hooked on while you were reeling it in.
I know.
Oh, look at how pretty he is.
Yeah, he's nice. He swallowed it, so I'm gonna have to bite it. So whenever they swallow it, we bite the line, because for flathead, it's important that your bait is alive. And so we don't want to rip the hook out of the bluegill because it'll die pretty quick. Okay, so what we use for flathead is I use these kind of smaller ocean rods, like jigging rods. It's got 30-pound test on it. And then I run it through a 2 to 5 ounce weight. Since our bluegill were pretty big, like the size of our hand, we went with a 5 ounce weight. And then I tie a swivel there to keep the weight to make the weight stop. So it's like a sliding sinker rig. And then I have about a 12 to 18 inch leader of 50-pound test. And then I got a 4/0 treble hook. I could go with a smaller treble hook if my bluegill were smaller, but since my bluegill are the size of my hand, I got a 4/0 treble hook. I'm going to hook it right behind that dorsal fin, not halfway down because then I'd hit the spine and kill it, but just up a little ways, all the way through. And then I want to take any scales off that point. That bluegill will stay alive all night long like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop it down on the bottom. We're in about 12 feet of water. And then put my reel on bait click mode and just wait for the magic to happen. All right, the sun's going down. We're gonna try to catch some flathead tonight.
He is.
You got one, Fern?
Yep.
Can you shine it on her?
There's the bell. Get ready, hero.
No.
Oh, no.
Okay. Got one off of this point. I think it's a cat.
Sure is fighting like a cat.
We didn't catch any last night, so if this is the only way we're going to catch them is during the day, I'll take it.
Seen, Bella? It is a big cat.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, he's got some eggs in there, my friend.
Or he just ate something. Wow, that's awesome, honey.
Strong, whatever he is.
Daddy always gets the fish.
Oh my gosh, he's
That's a
big.
cat. Real big cat.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Oh man, he's a huge one.
Get ready to clear away when I net him.
Getting those reeds. Wrap around that reed, he's got freedom.
Come on.
Oh, he's nice.
Come on, Daddy.
Oh, he's huge.
He's
a
so
little bit
big,
closer.
honey.
Reel him in.
Shh. Not
Hold
so
the net
loud,
until
honey.
it's time to net, because otherwise you're scaring him. Fern, you got an important job here.
I know.
Okay, get him. No.
Let's get him.
Ready? Get him.
There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Wow. That is a nice
Look at that dude.
channel. My gosh, honey.
He is a
on
monster,
a worm.
man.
So we're specifically going after flatheads, and so although this is a really nice channel, we're gonna let him go and we're gonna try and get some flatheads tonight. But nice job, honey.
He came in at 20 pounds and we're gonna let him go. There he goes. You got one?
Yes.
Woo!
Does he feel good?
It feels pretty good, yeah.
Take your time. We're out in just a sandy beach, so. This pole has light line on it. It's got 8 pound.
I know. I saw that.
Oh, see him over there?
Yeah.
Oh, I saw him.
You know how many big cats are probably in here, guys? How many?
Oh, I just saw him. He's nice.
If you're able to scoot over, oh, mommy, sorry, I'm getting that stuff. Just right here.
You should be able to get it, Fern. Get him.
No.
Only, yep.
Yep, there you
Bring him in, bring him in. I think you got him. Whoa! Dude! He is nice.
The pole doesn't break.
Bring him all the way in, all the way in.
Good channel.
Onto here. Probably more than Daddy's. I think he might be.
Hold on.
Wow, that's a nice catfish. Can you turn him sideways a little? We're gonna let him go right now. Go ahead, put him in the water.
On the beach in.
There he goes.
Yeah, that is so awesome. Alright, I'm going to show you what we've been using to catch all the catfish. It's actually our bass setup, but it's working wonders on this trip for the channel cats. And we're catching huge channels on just a single worm. I'm using a number 4 split shot, and it's about 1.5 feet away from my hook. And this is a number 6 hook, or you can also use a number 8 wide bend hook. All right, so then you take your hook and your worm, take the head of the worm and about 1/4 inch down when they're at their fattest. And you take your worm blower, just a little bottle that blows air, insert it about 1/3 of the way down and blow air. So what that does is it makes it so that when I drop this into the water, the weight lands on the bottom and then the worm floats up to about 1.5 feet off the bottom. And that's how we do our bass rigs, and that's what we've been using for our channel cat catches.
You got one?
I got one. It's another fatty.
Does he seem pretty big?
He seems good.
He's doing the spinning catfish thing though.
He's doing the tail flip. It's a catfish.
Oh wow,
it's a
he's
big
another
cat.
good one.
Oh my gosh.
I think it's a channel, but I can't tell yet. It's a channel cat, another big one. Nice!
He's awesome.
He's a
Oh
fat
my
dude.
gosh.
I'll hold him up.
Yeah, he's a little bit smaller than the other one, but he's still a good sized one.
Woo!
Heck yeah, honey.
Got one, Fern?
Yep. Bell's still on it.
Can you sneak it off? Is this going to be your first big fish of the trip?
If it's big, I mean, it's not fighting like it's real big or anything, guys.
Well, it's not a bluegill, right? Oh, I can see him.
Oh, he's huge. Get ready, Mon.
He actually is nice.
Don't let him get caught up in there.
I know.
You're okay. Yeah, give him a little tug up.
Hey, you're doing
Not
good.
hard.
Oh,
Wow, he can be a
get him. He's a big carp. He's a huge one though.
He's coming up for air.
Got him?
Yep. Oh my god.
Whoa, bring him over here.
Holy cow.
So you said you want to weigh him?
I'm going with 12.
He is 13. There he goes.
Bye, Daddy.
Good job. High five, girl. We kept one of the smaller channel cats. We caught a couple already that were 20 pounds and one that was, what, maybe 15?
Mm-hmm.
And I think the big ones eat up just fine. It's just, we're really only hoping to get maybe 5 or 6 meals out of this fishing trip. So we're saving a spot on the stringer, if you will, for a big flathead. But we want to have a fish dinner tonight, so we're going to go ahead and clean this channel cat. So the way I do channel cat is I fillet them like a bass, but I first cut out these fins. Just because they're kind of problematic when you're filleting later. So biggest thing whenever you're cleaning fish, just keep everything clean. Once you get sand in the meat, it's really hard to
Get it out.
undo it. And then with catfish, there's a little bit of waste. Like when you look at a catfish skeleton without the meat on it, it comes along here and then it gets really wide. And so I cut up by that fin, but then I kind of got to cut at an angle to the dorsal. And then I'm going to trim that backbone and punch it through. Now that I'm past the ribs, I can go all the way through. And then I'm going to follow that backbone, that spine, and almost cut it through, but not quite. Then I'll trim along the ribs. And on catfish, when you get around the ribs, it almost comes through the skin. And once you get around the ribs, though, then you kind of cut in. So once you get past them, you kind of cut in there. He's been eating a lot of shad, huh? Okay, then I just flip it over and do the other side.
Alright, we thought we'd make a special meal. So all I'm doing right now is I'm cutting up the meat into 1/2-inch cubes just so that it's ready for tonight, because it'll probably be after dark before we eat, and so I want to get half the work done. So we're going to cut this meat up and we'll have catfish curry tonight. Alright, so we're getting ready to make our family meal. I don't know if this is your first time or if you've noticed a trend in our videos, but we like to make something with whatever we've harvested. So today we kept a small channel cat and we chopped it up into chunks. What we're going to do is we're going to take those catfish cubes and we're going to cook them in just a little bit of coconut milk. Then I'm going to add some raw carrots while the catfish is cooking so that they get cooked too. Once the catfish and the carrots are totally cooked, I'm going to add my curry and the rest of my coconut milk and these green beans that are already cooked, and we're going to just let that simmer for a little bit. But now we're going to go ahead and we're going to add our curry. I don't have any measuring spoons with me, but it's about 2 tablespoons curry. I'm going to add the coconut milk, the rest of it now. Just used a little bit of the coconut milk earlier for the fat. Add my green beans, make sure they're totally drained. I don't want any extra water in there. Give that a stir. And we'll just keep letting that cook until it thickens up a little bit. And then we like to serve our curry over rice, and I was not going to make rice out here. So I made some rice to come along with us. So we'll serve the curry over rice, and we're gonna give it a try, see what we think.
Let's eat! There's our catfish curry. Looks awesome. Can I try a bite?
Yeah, go for it.
And yeah, it's cool. I mean, you'd normally make it with chicken, but it works great with catfish.
Good?
Yeah, it turned out awesome.
Bubba, what do you think?
It's really good with the catfish, yeah.
You're already eating it, huh?
Oh,
Go for
yeah.
it.
I'm super hungry, man. And it's really good, so.
Aw.
What do you think?
Let me see. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't it cool that it works so good?
Yeah, it tastes delicious. We've never actually done this out on the boat, but we make it at home all the time. And it actually was a pretty easy fix. Alright, just wanted to give you an update. It was the craziest trip. We didn't actually catch any catfish at night, which is kind of the reverse of what you would think with catfish. We didn't catch any bass either. When we were targeting bass, that's when we actually caught a bunch of catfish. So we're happy because we caught some fish and we had some nice quality fish. But we're a little bit, I don't know, like kind of in a weird place because not a single catfish at night and no bass. I guess we'll take it considering we had great fish, and we're going home with some meals. Thanks for watching Hunt and Gather with the Chatters.
We'll see you next time when we go get something to eat.
Subscribe, it's free.